sanding marks, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. This rear wing's a paint.
Yeah.
Well, this head's down here.
Oh yeah, thanks.
But as you say, metallic, which is a bonus.
A few marks, isn't it?
Yeah. Clusters of sanding marks and bits. This is all bashed. Look how dry it is at the bottom of the door. Oh, oh. It continues down this side. This is a, oh. Hello, good morning, and welcome to another special episode of WhiteDetails. It's a me to you episode. I am on the northwest coast in Merseyside, and I've joined the good man Alan from Kleentec Detailing. Too pretty, mate.
No.
It's a bit tired, isn't it, to say the least?
Yeah. Minty, so. That is mint.
Mint. Yeah, they always do, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, so full safe wash decontamination, complete two-stage chemical fallout and tar. Clay bar is the mechanical contamination removal process. Blown dry, and we're inside. Alan. Kleentec. This is your second unit, Alan, is it?
Second unit, yeah.
In operation for 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
And this was a bit of a lockdown project, this spot. So this is predominantly tinting, isn't it, this bay? And then a detailing bay through to one side. We have got a bit more room in here to film with, but can you tell us a little bit about the job? What it is it in for? Where's it come from?
So yeah, so the cars come from the Evolution Performance Cars. He's a trade seller, and he deals in performance cars like AMGs, RVs, GTRs,
Okay.
high spec performance really, and it's just in for sale prep, so we're at the best standard we can get it in.
Do what we can in the 2 days. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So yeah, it's just a cut, polish and wax probably.
Yeah.
In the time we've got start wax.
And who's the doggo? Oh, nice one.
Have a good scratch.
Loves the camera. The one benefit of this morning's discovery is actually the Nissan is a metallic. It's not a flat black, but it sounds like, Alan, you're the king of, you've had 10,
black, yeah.
Is it 10 you say?
10 back to back, flat black.
Back to back, flat black detailing projects recently. But as we've seen already in some of the earlier footage, this offside wing, certainly every panel actually, we think a lot of the car has had paintwork. There's sander marks, there's cut marks, there's abrasions, buffer trails, deep scratches and lots of stone chips. So we're going to stick the kettle on. I'll just go around the paintwork, giving it a wipe down before we get taped up and inspect the paint. I'm struggling with my light here. There we go. Giving it a wipe down before we get taped up, start some polishing, and we'll come back with some more footage when we get some test sections. Who's that? Oh, just a bottle. It was the first of its kind, yeah. I couldn't have done without it. Not as bad as the size. Pull the camera in. Test section up on the roof. It's not perfect, but we are sort of just trying to pull off the surface abrasions, the hazing, the obvious etchings and mess, and that's delivered quite nicely. Machine of choice for me is the Duetto with the Lake Country microfiber, and then again the Mini of Cortex 3000.
Change colour this car.
Change colour?
Yeah, it's gone from blue to black.
Yeah. It's nice metallic. And then what's your machines, Alan?
I'm using the Auto Finesse DPX polish actually, and a
DPX.
75.
15 mil. Yeah. And Cortex 3000. Yeah. It's everywhere now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, thanks to Egypt.
You reckon? It looks fantastic from here, without even polishing it. But a lot of people use that to their advantage on social media.
You get close and then when you touch. This is why I have the lights on it, so I put the 2 lights in as well, and the just floods, so that the footage is always on.
Right, just realised that we've not actually done an official walk around of this. Normally, before the polishing starts, we do an inspection. Alan, can we turn the strips off? Yeah. Can we turn the strip lights off? Yeah. Just so we can sort of focus in on the. Oh God. So we're not sure yet how much of the car has been painted, but as you can see, the lower portions, the intricate spots. There's a lot of sanding marks. That edge looks a bit suspect. There, the bottom of the door, it's extremely dry. That's going to be an area of concern. Look at that. Alan, check that out.
The bearing through, yeah, he placed that out this morning. Yeah, it's terrible.
That's messy. Rotary holograms, the usual. Nice little cluster, sanding marks there. There's no real deep scratches, are there really? Yeah. Not that I've seen. Oh, that's piano black, that's a gloss. Up on the roof, this is the section I've just been cutting. That's had a panel wipe now as well, looking a lot better, ready for refining. And then offside the rear quarter, seen this a few times now. Very nice. Clusters of paper marks.
Dry edges.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Nice little touch-up required on the edge of the door. A couple of deep scratches there.
Sanding marks there.
Sanding marks. Overspray on the side strip. That hopefully comes out. Oh, some nasty marks, rub marks down here, the lower portion. They ain't coming out very easily.
Yeah. Did you get the bottom of the door there where it's public?
Yeah, very dry, isn't it? Lots of clarity here lost on the tail lights. They will come up like a treat. That's a good example. Do you have a water spot remover?
No.
I've got mine. You see the Nissan badge?
Yeah.
That will clean up quite nicely. Oh, that'll be fun taking the dealer sticker out. The residue on the glass. Yeah, it's an interesting panel, the boot lid, trying to get underneath there. I'll save that one for you as well. Moving on the near side then, the usual same story, I think. There's not as many clusters of sanding marks down this side. A lot of holograms, water drip. Nothing too scary down the near side, just holograms. Oh, there we go, sanding marks in the cluster of the wing behind the GTR badge. And then boom. That'll be a nice transformation. That's flat. Really flat. And then work in progress up on the bonnet for where Alan's starting out. Got some edge work to do with the 3-inch yet. Any scaries in the bumper. Yeah, some deep bits here. So as you can see, plenty to get stuck into, but there are limitations with requirements for the dealer. They don't want it obviously to be perfect, but just very much enhanced in the time we've got. So a cut and a polish, or a cut to refine, if we can get away with that, should do the job nicely. Oh, flat battery.
That feels good.
It's comfy.
Instantly cooled arms, aren't they?
Yeah. So this is a unit in a unit, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've done a lot to this. Have you got any more planned? Anything else lined up?
No, not really, no. I did that.
It's pretty much done to your...
Yeah, just upstairs, get the side done, I want to get the side done, get the staircases, actually get that into a proper corridor, so of course we're like each wing from window tints because to have an off job.
They can wait on the side.
Go upstairs and have somewhere nice to sit in.
Because this has actually been a long time coming. This was meant to be, when were we talking about this? October, November? October, November, obviously COVID restrictions. The dates were in the diary, but we had to follow guidelines and cancel the opportunity. What was the orange truck you had lined up?
Yeah, it was a 2017 FJ Cruiser, Toyota.
FJ Cruiser, it was a beast.
Yes.
I'm going to flash up a picture of it now. Have you done that since?
No,
we
sold it, so we just
really?
give it a balance.
Been over the top of this shoulder, and in the lowest section still got some ticks down here, still got some sending marks, and although we're not going for perfection, can't really leave sending marks behind, so I'm going to chase them out. Obviously the 3-inch doesn't quite roll into the bottom, nor does it get into it there, so I might run the hybrid down the very lower channel. Alan. We're not going for perfection, are we?
No.
Do you want me to take out all the standard marks?
You can't get all cars like me, Jim, so...
No. Not in 2 days.
Not 2 days. This has took me 2 years. So.
But we want to get sander marks out, don't we?
Yeah, we get sander marks.
Take the sander marks out, but leave the deeper scratches. Okay. They need to come out. Shan't be going for no runs tonight.
What's that?
I won't be going for any runs tonight.
No. That's a stupid idea, though.
Stupid idea.
You listening?
Whatever it is.
The old gangster ways.
Yeah.
I know we said this at dinner time, but you'll really wonder when that ramp works.
Yeah,
You'll wonder how you manage this.
I know, like this now doing this.
I don't know how you do it.
I know.
Mind you, how are you 4 years in.
Yeah.
I suppose 2.5 years ago, about a year and a half. Yeah, I was about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
No, shit more, 7
Yeah.
on my knees. But it's difficult.
Yeah.
But the job level just gets better and
Yeah.
better. My ankles, because you end up sitting back with your toes scrunched, sat on your ankles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pain.
Grim. The whole thing's grim. Just even stuff there polishing is grim.
You're grim.
It's when you stand up as well, your back goes.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to see what's going on.
Is it being waiting to be plumbed in?
What's that?
The ramp.
Yeah, so the lad that got it off, he's come to fit it, but he's just going to get the chance.
Got some fruit.
Thanks.
Didn't you get me a 50-50 or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you were on really bad sounding marks?
I took some pictures.
Okay. Yeah, if you can. Have you done it all? Finished it?
Yeah, no, yeah, basically, yeah.
If you come across anything that you want to point to the camera,
Yeah.
let me know. Or come and pick the camera up. So I'll try a bit of vlogging.
Maybe tomorrow.
Some hybrid.
Hybrid equally.
Well, technically it's not an hybrid, is it? It's a bit of nanology now.
Knowledge, yeah.
Nanology. Mate, you need that working. You honestly do.
So I'm just here now, doing a bit of vlogging for Jim because he's getting old and tired and he's faithful and his knees have gone. Yeah, his knees have gone, he's complaining there's no ramp, he's having to finger polish because the hybrid doesn't fit. Hello and welcome to Kleentec Detailing. Hello Jim. As you can see, we're getting the cutting done on the sides. Jim has done the roof for cutting. It's hard to get the camera on the
It is. We can pivot the screen.
yeah.
If you half press the...
Yeah, to focuses, yeah.
Under pressure. Still sat on the floor. A little brobbler, you can't see it. Focus.
Hey.
There we go. It lives up here. Convenience. What do you reckon, Alan?
It's alright, Jim.
Progression wise, over halfway.
I think we've been quite lucky with the car, the paintwork. Good combination choice.
Very lucky with the paintwork. It could have been a bit of a pig, a bit of a nightmare. Where do you reckon we are in terms of correction levels?
I'd say about 70%.
Percentage-wise, 70, yeah.
70%, yeah. There's a few big marks here and there which we're not going to chase.
Sorry, we're ghosts here. There we go. The unit's a bit of a difficult one to get because of the different lighting zones. So the camera exposure's all over the place. I'm going to go on your side. We know this side will be perfect.
The set's not perfect.
Well, it's far from perfect around there.
Yeah. And still.
Nice man. Yeah, it's nice, but if anybody in the comments can let us know what this is called, this colour. Japanese paint isn't my strong point actually, but I'm just pleased it's not flat black. Yeah, so basically 2 bumpers, 2 side skirts, a boot lid left to cut, give it a thorough wipe down, a once over, clean the place, and we'll start refining. But that's your lot for day 1, so we'll see you again in the morning. the people need to learn a bit more about you.
Hi everyone, my name's Alan. I'm the owner of Kleentec Detailing here on the Wirral. Started this company about 4.5 years ago as a mobile setup for about 6 months, and then moved into a unit. Kleentec was actually a business I bought from someone who was unit based originally, and yeah, I took our mobile and then built the business back up as it was just a business with no customers and just the equipment basically. I was in the army for 6 years, from the age of 16, done tours of Iraq and Afghanistan, and then I managed the company, an ice cream company, for 7 years after that, and then decided I need to do something for myself. So detailing was something I just fell into through some mates who were detailers, who were detailing cars and our own cars and stuff like that. And so yeah, then I bought Kleentec, and here we are now. We've got a 3,000 square foot unit, double bays, window tinting, stuff like that. And we're here now with Jim White from WhiteDetails. I've watched Jim for a few years on YouTube and followed him on Instagram. But yeah, why not get him along and do a car together, which would be good. Behind the scenes of WhiteDetails.
Right, it's mid-afternoon, it's day 2. Progress... Brilliant. I would say could be better. But the results are fabulous, so that's the main thing. As you've seen refining with CarPro Essence, the idea there, within the job spec, there's no ceramic coating to be applied. So the fact that Essence is itself a bit of a sealer, a bit of a refining polish with a tiny amount of cut to refine the work that we've just done with the cutting, then CarPro Essence is a great choice for the refining process. And at the same time, delivering results like this. Come a long way, this car. Essence has not only helped clear the paintwork for the much needed refinement, but it also, as I say, leaves a base. It's a nice, silky smooth, refined, clean, sharp, glossy finish. Shiny, shiny. So for now, my next job is a bit of toothpickery, a Brodler cocktail stick. Alan's been sent the accessory pack, a box of tricks from Detailed Joe. You've got all sorts of bits and bobs, so I need 2 of them. Well, probably 1, sure one will break. And then a semi-clean microfiber to be able to do the panel gaps, the edges, the emblems, the trims. Emblems, speaking of which.
What was I doing?
You got some gloves? I think we need some tunes on, mate.
There you go.
I think we need some tunes on.
Yeah. I've realised now I need to have a sort of here for production and stuff because
Good afternoon, Kleentec Detailing. How can we help? Sounds important.
Well, most frustrating and rather embarrassing, but the following 2 minutes of footage is unfortunately unusable. Alan, I'm very sorry. User error on my part. Whatever was happening in the unit opposite, there was a loud drone noise, vibrations or humming, and the audio on the following footage is pretty much unusable. And as you can see, the camera is searching for focus. It's in and out of focus, so I A, should have had us both mic'd up for the final outtake, and B, switched the camera to manual focus. My bad, apologies. Basically, it was a recap of the process on the Nissan and me actually thanking Alan for his kind hospitality and inviting me over to the Wirral for 2 days to help out. The Me To You episodes are always good fun. The only usable footage from this sequence is fortunately the last 30 seconds, which is the sign out.
Guys, be sure to go find Alan over on Instagram, is the main place, is that right? Yeah. Information is down in the video description below. If you are a detailer, new or established, and you would like something similar, if you'd like me to come to you for a Me To You, by all means drop me an email with the subject Me To You, jim@WhiteDetails.co.uk. Find me over on Instagram as well for daily insights and behind the scenes. Hope you've enjoyed. Final bump. Down. Good timing.
Tender.
Actually was.
What time have you brought?
Half an hour, probably.
Yeah, you should. It's quite a big. Oh, it's record again. Oh.